Hello everyone, I'm Defiance3004. Welcome back to Astrometica. Thank you for coming to check out the channel, and thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. It's nice to have you, come and check things out. So what I thought we might do is something a little bit different. What I am planning on doing is I'm going to go back to Theta 12, and I think we're going to try to build a base. It doesn't even have to be like this big for now. We can just have a starter base with a few things in it. I have some things pinned up at the upper left, and what I'm going to do is load those things into the Seeker, and then we can go ahead and head over and go see if we can, maybe make some things happen. We should be able to get a lot of stuff. I think that's going to help out a lot, and then we will be able to do a lot of things. Okay, apparently it was having my jetpack going when I was inside. That was a little strange. In any case, I think that's a good idea. That way we can do some exploring over there, not have to just, be in the Seeker all the time, and we should be able to be okay. Let me gather quite a few of the iron bars. We're going to need a lot of those. I'm probably just going to go and take all of those. Let me see. We need these. Okay, I'm going to take all the iron bars that I can essentially get, because we're gonna need a lot of them. Okay, there we go. That'll give us quite a bit, and that's gonna be good. We probably need a little bit of silver, so let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know how much stuff is gonna be over there. We'll just grab a stack of silver. That should help. And then we're gonna need a data transformer. There's got to be one around here somewhere, because it says that there is. And we'll probably need some more copper too. And I know we're going to need some of this. Let me go start putting stuff on the Seeker. We'll get all that stuff gathered, and we'll put stuff on, and then hopefully we should be able to do something over there. And that would be for the best. So I'm just going to go and drop all of this stuff, and we'll just keep on loading up the Seeker, and then that way we'll be able to maybe start a good base over there. I want to have batteries, solar panels, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have this, but we should probably also maybe have a smelter, so I'll have to get that pinned as well, or at least see about doing that. And now I need to find the other stuff that is on that list. Alright, I got the ship loaded. I am fairly loaded for bear. I am going to try to take whatever I can just to try to help out. So I do have some extra stuff just in case we need it. And then that way we'll always have the extra stuff. We're going to have to use some water here soon. I do have some extra food and everything on me, so that way we have that. We do have 4 full batteries as far as I know, so that's good. And our ship is completely full. We can build this, and we can build the battery charger. I do believe we can build this and the terminal, so that way we have the basic stuff and this over here. And as far as I know, the chests and all that I'm not too worried about. We can build those really easy, and then we can also make the smelter. So we have the basic stuff to be able to at least survive. At least that's my hope. And then we can start going and get some things done, but we have to get some things done first. So let me see. I don't think I'm going to be able to I guess I can replace this. Go to X. I'm just going to go and put in fresh battery, and then I'm going to go ahead and swap out the low battery with a good one. Okay, and then I'll make sure that everything else is actually good. Yeah, that is good. Everything looks full. All right. We do have enough food and everything, like I said, so we have enough water. I've taken some extra ice just in case. I want to go see what's in Theta 12. We have only been a tiny little bit in there, and I do know there's a lot of, interesting looking stuff in there. I have seen, the pictures and stuff of what is on the other side. So all I want to do is get over to the other side so we can go and see what the heck may be over there, because it looks like it's actually going to be a lot of fun. So let's go and head over there. Alright, we just got to the other side. So now we are in Theta 12. We have been up to this place, and we've looked around at some other things, but we really haven't done anything at all. And that planter outpost is a long ways away. That's one of the few things that we do know about. I don't know what's with that glowy thing right down there. We're definitely gonna have to go and check that out. I'm thinking maybe we should build a base like somewhere right out here or something, you know, fairly close, but not, you know, on top of, what the heck? Oh, that's a billboard, okay. So, yes, we can put one out here, I think. This would be good. That way we're close to biomes and stuff like that, and we're also fairly close to the warp gate, and then we can get back through there pretty easy, and I don't think that's going to be such a bad thing. Looks like there's some very interesting things out here, that's for sure. Some of the light reflecting off things is pretty awesome. Alright, let's go to F. I am going to go to 4, and we're going to go see if we can start building a habitat. Okay, we need 3 iron bars and 3 copper bars. I think we can switch stuff, you know, in and out and stuff, but I'm not too sure, so let's just go ahead and try. Okay, guess we're not going to be able to. Maybe we can do it like this. Nope. Okay. Well, what I'm going to have to do then is probably just go ahead and see about something else. I don't think we can, you know, do anything. Maybe what I can do down here is actually go down here. This would be a good idea. Put stuff in here where we can. That way, you know, we have a place. And then we can go back up and start building up there. And it looks like there may be some... I think there were some chests or something down here, if I remember correctly, but I'm not, you know, 100% convinced of that. I just don't think we actually looked in a lot of the chests. Let's go see what these are. So I don't think we actually looked at these either. I'm not too sure exactly what they are. Excuse me. Okay. Apparently they're not much of anything. We're going to have to get to some other places, but for right now we're just not going to be able to. Alright. This is a good place to be, and it looks like this chest here is going to have some good stuff. What I'm going to do is probably just drop a few things that we just don't need, so that way we can get into other areas. And I'm going to bust that up a little bit later. We did read this already, so we do have that. Use scanner to a wall shelf fragment 3. Huh? I didn't see that before. Cool, so now we have another fragment. That's awesome. I did not know that. Okay. And this would be a good place to do some constructing if we needed to, but I really want to have, you know, my own place. I think that would be good. Lots of things out here. We cannot get into that door over there. It just will not let us. And as far as I know, I think that we are going to be okay. Let me just get back up there to our seeker, and then we'll start building. Okay, we just got our power. Now we're at 125. Now I'm going to go inside and start building some chests. I'll take the iron bars, the copper bars, and then I'll start making some chests inside, and then we'll... Just a regular chest, not going to take any energy ones. So that way we have that, and then we won't have to worry about it. Let's just go ahead and see about trying to get some of these in so that we have some room to work with. That would be good. And then we'll go do a little bit of exploring and go see what the heck may be out here and figure out what we can do. Because it would be good to have some things to do, you know, while we're out here. Let's put in just a couple of these guys. That way we have them, and then we can begin putting a lot of stuff in, and that's going to really help out a lot. I'll put in the resin canister. I did make a couple of extra things just in case we needed them. Now let's go see what we need to make the fabricator. Just want the regular fabricator. Where's the regular fabricator? That one right there. Okay, we're going to need 2 iron bars, silver, and a data transformer. Let's go and get this guy built, and then we can have him in. That would be good. That way we have him ready to go, so we can make anything, hopefully, that we need to. I don't think he takes a lot of energy, from what I remember correctly, and he takes just a little bit, 50, so we still have 75. Now we can make it pretty much anything that we need to in there. That's good. Then we can really begin dropping a whole lot of stuff that we just don't need to be carrying. Okay, I'm just going to put stuff in. That way we don't have to worry about it. And we should probably do a charger or something like that. That would be good to do. At least a power cell and battery charger. So I guess what I'm going to do is... Okay, we don't have anything pinned right now. So let me just get this going. So that way we have that. I will pin this and I'll pin this. I can't put in quite everything yet because we don't have some of the loose stuff like iron and copper because I didn't have room to grab it. So what I thought I would do too while we are out here doing things is start checking out some of the things that we did see, and maybe we can, you know, figure out some places to go to. Things like this right here. Hopefully it won't be anything too bad. And then we can actually get some things. Let's go to number 5. Hopefully we can open up all these guys a-okay without any problem and get the loot inside and hopefully be able to build some good stuff. So we're just going to start with these. We'll start in the smaller areas and work our way out and see what happens. Okay, good stuff in here looks like, and I'm hoping, looks like there's fertilizer and organic. We will definitely take the organic. So we'll be needing water and all that kind of stuff anyway. And I'm not going to take all of it for right now because I really want to go see. Okay, guess we'll go ahead and we'll take that and then we'll drink that so that way we have that. Okay, I'm gonna take that wire and then we will take the extra quartz and the organic. I'm not too sure we're gonna be able to take all of it, so I'm not going to for right now. Oh, wait a minute, I guess I missed something, didn't I? Didn't see that one right there. Let's grab that. We can make food if we need to. It's not that big of a deal now. Okay, there is that one. Let's go ahead and get into this one and let's go see. We can find something that's going to be able to help us out quite a bit. I hope so. That would be good. And maybe there'll be some like asteroids or stuff, or, you know, whatever we can mine. That would be awesome if there was. Okay, I want to go see. Looks like some more organic and everything else and fertilizers, which we don't need. I don't know how many of those we can take. Okay, that one's full and we can't take that. Okay. I am going to put stuff on the ship. We'll gather up what we can and we'll go somewhere to some more places and we'll see if we can find hopefully some of the iron and stuff like that and get that mined, and then we can build some more stuff and that would actually help us out a lot. We have plenty of room on the ship now that we got everything, you know, taken off, almost everything, a lot of things taken off. That means that we can, I'm not going to get the fertilizer. We can, well, I guess we might need it later if we're going to build anything, you know, because we may need that. But I'm more interested in keeping ourselves alive until we can find some sort of food or something. We'll be close to where the fertilizer is, and that is always good. And okay, so it looks like trying to figure out which way is open. Okay, the light side with the lights is definitely not open. Wow, looks like they have. So all the stuff is going to respawn, huh? Okay, well that's fine. I guess we can always use it. And let's go ahead and gather up what we can, and then we'll go find some more iron or something like that. We should have enough room. Okay. Now, I just want to get in the Seeker. We'll find some iron, drop all of this stuff on the Seeker, and then we'll... Looks like there may be also ice out here, so we're definitely going to have to go check. And we'll set up one of those miners for, like, those big asteroids and stuff pretty soon. And also the Tier 2 researcher. I think that would be good. And then we won't have to worry as much about it. We really don't need to carry all the water with us at once. Let's go find some of the iron. I don't know where it's going to be. This area, I do not know. But it looks like there actually should be some close by. Unless, of course, you know, we find something else that we just didn't know that we needed. This should be some pretty good iron here. And that's going to help us build a lot more stuff, too. Wow, that node right there just gave us 15 iron. I think that's going to be enough to help us out for a little bit. At least a few minutes worth, I would think. It's kind of really dark here, so I don't know how we're going to see a lot of stuff. I hope we can get some lights or something for the ship at some time. And we should probably do a lot of exploring around here. See what all there is and what all we can find, because I really don't know where anything is right now. And I guess we ought to build a beacon for our base, because we're going to lose it if we're not careful at all. And that would actually be not very good. Outpost exile. Okay, there we are. So we know where that is. And then we can find our base from there. I'm going to need some copper pretty soon, because we need the just plain copper. And maybe we can find some of that in like these or something. I'm hoping that would be good. We'll just have to go and see what we can find in areas like this. Hopefully we can find some good stuff, because I didn't think about the copper. Just wasn't thinking about it. Go gather up what we can here. I'm hoping it's not all the same stuff, because that would not be the best. And looks like it is kind of the same stuff, so we'll just have to go and see. Okay, well, we'll go and take all of that. We need the iron, or we need the copper more than anything. Let's go see if we can find a bit of copper somewhere. It would be good if we could. No rhyme intended. And then we can, you know, get some other stuff built too. So this is very exciting, Theta 12. I haven't really done anything at all in Theta 12 because, you know, we're starting out kind of all over again. Not really, but kind of. So we're going to build a base here and go see. Okay, well, there we go. We need an electronic part anyway. And a little water will help us out. We do have an iron. And now, ooh, hey. I am going to probably, I guess we can't put stuff back in. At least we have the electronic part, and that's good. That's what we needed to build another part. You, buddy, don't need to come flying out of there, okay? You go back in there, okay? Thank you. Now, I was hoping for an electronic part because we just needed some copper if we didn't. Now I can go back and build what we need. Okay, there we go. Our beacon is now made, and I made it yellow, so that way it's a little bit easier to see. Now we should be able to at least have that. I'm going to go drop a few things, and then we'll go do some more exploring. I want to get some other things going, so that way we have some more things. I'm quite a ways up above this outpost exile, and I'm noticing that it looks like there are some very interesting things out there. We know about that out there, but it looks like there's actually a place maybe not too far away we should try to go to. I do need copper. I am right now desperately in need of copper because I cannot make any electronic parts. And so because of that, I really have to go exploring. And I cannot make, I've made the power cell charger and it took all the energy. Little ways over, not super de-duper bad, but bad enough. So what I'm going to do is go out to this place over here. Go see what the heck this is about, and maybe we can find something good in here. Plus we also just need to explore. Looks like there is ice. That is good, so that means that we'll be able to hopefully find some other stuff too. And let's go see what maybe in this area. I'm hoping something, you know, worth our while. Okay.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Let's go ahead and see. Shouldn't be any bad guys, but you know how this game is sometimes. You think there isn't, and there is. Okay, cool. Fabric. Oops. Okay, our inventory is completely full. Let me go drop up some stuff on the ship. Gonna drop quite a bit of stuff. That way we can empty things out as we need. Ooh, okay. Doesn't look like there's anything. Well, I mean, there is a lot of stuff, yes, but nothing that we have to have right away. Don't think there's going to be anything else right out here. We need copper. That much is for sure. I'll put stuff on the ship, and we'll check out this one. So let me know what you think about Theta 12. It's really dark. I don't know if you like that or not, but I find it kind of eerie. So I guess we'll just have to go and see what all we can find. Okay, fabric package I'm not as worried about. And looks like there's some more good stuff in here. We will need the fabric, but not right this minute. And then we can get other stuff a little bit later. I just want to go see
0 gravity.
about any sort of like copper or anything, because like I said, right now we really need the copper, and I don't know where any of that stuff is. So I'm probably just gonna, what the heck? Okay, this is new and different. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen out here, but oh, this is crazy. We're close to another biome or another dome. Maybe we can go check that out too. If there's like mineral packages, I will take those for sure, because that's gonna have some good stuff. Looks like it's all smelted, and that's okay. I'm not gonna take the smelted for right now, but we will definitely come back and gather stuff. I just have to kind of make sure that we are safe for sure. So we don't know what a lot of these things are out here, and hopefully we don't run into any like bad enemies or anything. That would be bad. This is actually pretty cool, doing this all over again, you know. Okay. Smelted electronic package. I will take that. Okay, light bulb, copper wire. I was actually hoping for a little bit more than, you know, that, but I guess we'll take what we can get. And pre-mine package, tanks packages. Okay. Oh, electronic package, okay. Electronic part, we need all of this stuff, and I guess we're just gonna go ahead and eat that. And then we'll pick up that. Okay, cool. Now we need 2 of those. At least we found something good. I mean, that's gonna help. You know, that's gonna keep us going for a little bit. Luckily, I did pack some extra. Oh, look, red biome. What the heck? A red dome? I don't know anything about those. Never seen those before. Well, let's go over to this other place after I empty out some more inventory room. Okay, we only have 1 of the electronics, and we can't do anything else because we just don't have the copper. So, let's go over here. We may have to go into one of those red ones, but I don't know if we're going to do that right now. We may just have to do that later. Ooh, this looks like an interesting place. Maybe there'll be some good non-smelted minerals, but I'm kind of doubting it, but you never know.
Exiting 0 gravity.
Okay, smelted. It's like there's water, space burger. We do have some room, so we might as well go and take it, and let's read this. Lara, you hear the latest Moxora drama? Dax, if it's one where cafeteria stopped serving synth meat and people started a riot with plastic forks. Yes, I was in that riot. No, not that. Bigger. Word is, half the miners are refusing to go back underground. Some of them are saying they're going to escape the whole belt. Escape? from Moxora? Good luck. The only thing harder to leave than this company is my ex. I'm serious. There's talk of a hidden shuttle of a group's planning to sneak off during the next cargo launch. They're calling it Operation Disappearora. That's the worst name I've ever heard. Did Clara come up with that? Probably. She thinks naming a ship Bubble Ghost is edgy. So let me get this straight. These guys think they can steal a shuttle, slip past Moxora drones, and fly off into the void without getting vaporized? That's the plan. Also, Jenkins sold his bunk bed for 2 crates of oxygen just to buy a forged launch badge. You mean that bed that was welded to the wall? Yeah, he just ripped it off. Said can't sleep through corporate oppression anyway. You know what? If they do escape, I hope they send me a postcard. Wish you were here. No supervisor, no oxygen tax, no gravity-related injuries. Liz Larry says, honestly, if they pull it off, I'm in. I'll sit on a crate and call it my new life. Only if I get the top crate, I have dignity. You lost that the day you wore socks as gloves during the rad storm. Fashion is subjective. Tyranny is not. Anyway, if this turns into a real rebellion, dibs on looting the snack storage. Fair, but I get the coffee pods. Okay. Really need something that's not smelted, if you know what I mean, because that's gonna be the best. Okay, power cell charger, fertilizer. Well, there's a power cell that's partially charged. Tanks. Take the repair toolkit, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just take that, I think. We don't need the iron right now because we can get that pretty easy, but just gonna go ahead and leave that there, and I'm not too sure about that. We do have a little bit of room, so let's just go ahead and take that just in case. You never know, we might need it. Okay. There we go. We have a little bit more. We can always come back to these places and, you know, get more stuff if we need to. Not a lot here, really. Moxora Corporation. Let me go ahead and see if we can put a little bit more on the ship. We are definitely getting full on the ship, that's for sure. That'll help. That'll give me a little bit more room, and then maybe we can go do a little bit more exploring. So, I'm thinking, let's go see. We already went there, so we know about that. There are the red ones around. I don't know anything about them, but if I can find the copper, I think that would be for the best. And it looks like, you know what, we're already at the planter outpost. I guess let's just go ahead and see what the heck. Ooh. This area looks dangerous, you know that? Oh, yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, all right. It's like there's a couple of guys here probably gonna have to fight. So, I guess I am going to do that. Let me just go see what I can do with these guys, huh? That's iron. Ooh, copper out there, I do believe. Woo! Okay. Definitely gonna have to drink of water. Let's go shoot these off, and then we have a lot of copper right out there. That's awesome. That is gonna help. Okay. Ooh, hey, all kinds of good stuff. How do you like that? This should be celestite and celestite. Okay, I'm not going to get too terribly worried about those. This should be an oxygen thing, I think it is. I'm not too sure. We'll find out here in a quick minute. Doesn't really say. So I guess let's just go ahead and scan this bad boy, huh? Okay, it's going to take a little bit. A couple of seconds. Storage satellite, huh? Nice. That's interesting. I don't know anything about that. Okay, I'll break this next one open and then we'll go explore that as well. Let's go break this guy open. Let's go see what we can find, and then we'll explore that place right behind us. And then I'll grab some copper, and then we'll head back. Okay, same thing. Not gonna get too worried about that then, and let's go in here.
Exiting
Zero gravity. Okay, we'll read that in a little bit. I just want to go see. Lots of fabric. We'll take the repair toolkit for sure. Ooh. Nice. Oops. Oh, we knocked stuff down. How do you like that? I am going to take that blueprint box. And that should be a tanks package or fertilizer package. Okay. I'm not going to read that right now. We will a little bit later. Ooh, hey. What the heck? Food. Nice. Okay, cool. So we found one of these. That's awesome. That will be good. That will definitely help. All right. Well, let's just go and take a quick look then. Ciara, where's the password? I asked like 3 times. Oops, I knew I forgot something. You forget everything. Hey, that's not true. I remember my boots this morning. Congratulations. The password? Okay, 0451. You sure the last time you gave me the wrong one and locked me out for 2 hours? That was funny though. You're the only one laughing. You're just mad because I'm charming. I'm mad because you're incompetent. Same thing, really. I'm changing the password next time. Rude. I'll guess it. Is it I secretly like Ciara? Blocked. She's kind of, I think, yeah, one of those people that's too much into themselves, huh? We'll just put it like that. Yeah. Let me go find my seeker. I know, there it is.
Zero gravity.
Okay, cool. Now, we got this part done, and I want to go out here, and there should be, unless this isn't copper, but I'm hoping this is copper, because we really need the copper really, really, really badly. So I'm going to go and gather up this, and hopefully this will be good. Okay, yay, copper. So that should be a big node of copper that we can mine forever, and that's awesome. We will. I am going to take a few pieces, and then we'll head back, and we'll see what we can build real quick before we end this. Looks like way over there, there's an unknown outpost, which I'm sure that we will discover at some point in time. Let me see. Where was that at? In any case, there is an unknown outpost. There it is. I have no idea what's going to be over there, but I guess we'll find out whenever we get that far. Now, is all I got to do is find my base. This area is kind of packed with all kinds of stuff, which is not necessarily bad, but I also don't want to wreck my seeker just trying to get out of here. And I don't know if we were... in this one or not. Okay, yes we were. We were in that one just a minute ago. Okay, there's that place. Okay, yes we were. Let's get back and let's go see if we can make the power cell charger. That would be for the best. I forgot that we already made the power cell charger. We need to make another battery. That would really help out. Since we're down here and we made the I can't make anything up there because the power's out. So I had to come down here and make the electronic parts. Let's go in here and let's go see. Okay. 0451. Sweet. It worked. Smelted minerals. Smelted minerals. Looks like we're probably just gonna have to bust these guys up. Alright, we can get past here. Mineral package, of course. Well, let's just go ahead and bust up him. Take the iron and the copper. Moxora credits, tier 2 blueprint box. Is that a backpack? That looks like another backpack, doesn't it? Grab tool fragment. Okay, nice. Ooh, hey. Hydroponic planter. Cool, we can get one of those, or at least we should. We have that. Looks like all kinds of really good stuff back here. I don't know exactly what. Research station fragment. Boy, there's all kinds of things back here. Cool. Well, let's just go ahead and see what this is. Let's just scan this. Okay, grab tool. Cool. So that means that we can grab things and we can move things around. That's awesome. Well, at least the password was right, and that's good. Now let's go back up and build a battery. I just need to make sure that we have what we need to build a battery, and we probably have all that stuff back at our base or on the ship. Okay, we got our power back. Now that's good. So now we'll be able to do more things in here. Okay, now we can charge up our power cells that are going dead on this guy, and then we can go to further places. We can probably go back, you know, to the other place if we need to. Oops, sorry about that. Seem to always hit escape whenever I'm doing this for some reason, and I really don't even understand why. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay. This will help. That way we can get things powered, and then we should be doing a heck of a lot better. So we did some massive exploring. Found some pretty cool places, that's for sure. That was awesome. Okay. Wow. A lot of them are low. We only have one good, well, I guess 2 good power cells right now. That's awesome. That does help. And now I think we need probably to replace some batteries. Let me just go ahead and make sure. Probably just go ahead and keep everything up as much as we can, and then that way we have them. Yeah, because we probably will need to do some fighting more, my bet is. Okay, now we are having a pretty good thing going on. We will expand this base. This is just the beginning, and now we have some pretty awesome things happening. I don't know if we're going to be able to put up the thing for the power or not. We just need a copper wire, and I'm pretty sure that we can do that. Copper's on the ship. Let's go grab that. We'll make that, then we will know how much power we have, and then that'll be the way to end this. Okay, let's go see how much power we have. We have 250 and we're taking 142. So we do have enough power to be able to do things. Say usable power, we have around 150 or so, around there, 148. That's not bad. So we have enough power to be able to do things, and that's cool. Alright, this is Astrometica. Thank you for joining me here. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. We are in Theta 12. We have a small base, and we will continue expanding. We've explored some pretty interesting places. We found a whopping lot of copper way out there, and now that we know where that is, that's not going to be too hard to get. We just have to go back out to the research planter outpost and then go past there to get it. There are some red dome biomes around. We're going to have to go explore those and go see some other places. If you've enjoyed the episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.